Does hypnotherapy actually work? The short answer is yes. However, I completely understand. As someone who's an outsider to all of this, who's new to hypnosis and hypnotherapy, I completely understand the skepticism around it. Now, flashback to myself 10 years ago, this is not something that I would have even considered. The only reason why I'm in this field right now and why I'm doing this as a profession, helping other people get results through hypnosis and hypnotherapy, is because I personally experienced the results myself, right? I literally watched my transformation almost overnight. In a matter of weeks, really, go from broke, unfocused, distracted, lack of confidence, lack of self-esteem, to just this high-powered business person who has built 2 six-figure businesses and is just, taking over my space, dominating my space, right? But there's only so much I can say about my own experience. I've talked about this a lot in other videos. So I really just like to focus on the facts, the scientific facts, number one. Number two, just the testimonials, the results that other people are experiencing, right? So in terms of the facts, the science behind it. So hypnotherapy is an accredited practice and an accredited tool, a therapeutic practice by the American Medical Association and the American Psychological Association. It's actually exploding in popularity right now, and I feel privileged to be at the front of this space leading the way, at least in North America. You're seeing folks like Dr. Andrew Huberman, really, really popular neuroscientist, talking about hypnotherapy and the effects that it's providing people right now. He's talking about this stuff because this stuff is it's the real deal, right? Hypnotherapy is effective for a ton of things, for pain management, stress reduction, behavioral change, mental performance, so on and so forth. I personally don't deal with physical ailments or physical pain or anything physical. I deal entirely with mental performance, things like focus, confidence, self-esteem, self-worth, PTSD, things like that. I said confidence already, but anything mental is what I focus on, and how that equates to just making more money or bettering your relationships with yourself and other people. That is what I deal with. And every serious hypnotherapist, every serious hypnotist is going to focus on one specific area. Now, it's important to note, again, for the skeptics, that hypnosis, stage hypnotism, is entirely separate from hypnotherapy, which is a therapeutic practice. Stage hypnotism is what you see on TV. People going on stage or in the street, for example, and being hypnotized to think that they're a duck, or and they start quacking or whatever that is. That's not what I do. I'm not trained for that. I can't do that. Do I believe that that's actually happening? Yes, because hypnosis is entirely voluntary. If the person wants to be hypnotized, they will. It's just like if the person wants to take a nap at 11 a.m. in the morning, they will, right? I'm highly skeptical of anybody who I've never met on the street trying to hypnotize me, so it's not going to work on me. But if I have full trust and I have some sort of rapport built with this person, there may be a chance, but really I don't know. I don't deal with stage hypnotism. I deal with hypnotherapy, again, therapy, but using hypnosis as a tool, right? So with that being said, I have like a fraction, just my featured testimonials available on my website. I've done this for thousands of folks in my private sessions and across all of my platforms, through audios, 21-day limitless program, one-on-one, one-time hypnotherapy sessions, stuff like that. So I have a bunch of testimonials that are featured on my website. If I did this video right and edited it right, you should be seeing this on your screen now. A ton of folks from literally all over the world, from America, from the UK, folks in sales. I personally deal with corporate professionals because I have a corporate background, so I can speak to them a little bit better, and entrepreneurs. London, Diane's from Vancouver, David's from Toronto, where I'm from, Will, who's a 6-year Army veteran, Taylor, Division I baseball player, and sales account executive, so on and so forth. Like there's people literally from all over the world, and I just take I'd be doing this all day if this is all I did. So I gotta hire someone to do this for me at this point. But I pick some of the testimonials and I just throw them on my website. But if you were to go to my Instagram, I literally have hundreds of comments featured in my highlights about people experiencing the effects literally just from the videos that I put out on Instagram, let alone the one-on-one sessions, which don't even, like the Instagram videos, being hypnotized over social media doesn't even compare because you're distracted by a ton of things. You're distracted by the dopamine, the comments, the scrolling rhythm, so on and so forth. So, does it actually work? 1000%. The reason why I post testimonials on there is for the folks who are even curious about it, to just see what other people are saying about it. right? And there's a lot of people from all walks of life that I throw on there. And hopefully that gives you at least some curiosity, or it takes you from the curiosity phase, the skepticism phase, to the curiosity phase, to the discovery phase. And at that discovery phase, we can then have a conversation about like what this could look like for you and the results that you could get, right? But hypnotherapy works for me. I have a 100% success rate because I spend so much time up front talking to people. I literally have hour-long conversations with all of my subjects, all my patients, my clients, discussing what they want, what results do they want, what are their goals, what kind of results do they expect, and then I let them know if I can or can't meet them halfway, and if we can or cannot achieve those results. So I've never had hypnotherapy not work because I don't take on any clients that I don't think I can help, point blank, period, right? And that's the professionalism behind this all, right? And the difference between hypnotherapy and stage hypnotism. Stage hypnotism, these folks are running into anybody on the street trying to hypnotize them. Of course, it's not going to work with everybody, right? So, my clients have overcome addictions, not addictions, excuse me, I don't deal with addictions, I don't deal with physical ailments, but they've overcome things like phobias, limiting beliefs, which have to do with confidence, mental performance. They're entirely, they've made exponential, dramatic changes when it comes to things like self-esteem, confidence, their ability to focus, their drive, procrastination, things like that. So while the results can vary, many people find hypnotherapy to be transformative when used consistently, when they're locked in, not locked in, but when they're committed to a multiple week program like my 21-day limitless program, or even just a one-on-one session, right? So does hypnotherapy actually work? Short answer is yes.